Australian citizenship. If you want to pass the test, don't miss this video. Step by step, each and every point. How to get ready for the test and how to pass the test. 100%. How to pass the test 100%. Today I'm talking about the Australian citizenship test. Please subscribe our channel if you want to become a citizen of Australia. There are few steps to go through the citizenship test. If you are over 60 years of age, then you don't need to sit in the citizenship test. If you are aged between 18 to 59 and you want to become an Australian citizen, you need to take the citizenship test, a short test on Australian facts and values. This test is multiple choice, 20 questions on the computer, and you are allowed 45 minutes to complete it. For most people, the test will be in English and written. Only if you can't read English or need other help, there are options like translator and assistant to help everyone get a fair go. The citizenship test is free, and if you don't pass this the first time, you can take it again as many times as you like. We want you to pass the test and get your citizenship, and with these tips we are sure that you'll be the top of the class. The Australian government provide the booklet Our Common Bond. The booklet name is Our Common Bond. It comes in two parts. The book comes in two parts. The booklet is a small book. It's come in two parts. Part 1 is a testable, and all the questions in the test will be in part 1. Part 2 is for general information about Australia. You can get this booklet in languages other than English, 40 different languages, and the link is, this is the link, and you will find this link in description. But the test will be in English, so we suggest you to practice reading the test book. Practice. In our channel you will find lots of practice test videos, and if you listen it repeatedly, you will definitely pass the test. There is a video about the values of Australia. Find it in the playlist. There is a video about values of Australia. There is a video about the facts of Australia. There are different videos about the test, so please watch that video. I really recommend you to understand the values section to pass the citizenship test. You need an all over marks of 75%, but you must get all 5 of the values question correct. You just need to pass, like you need to get just 75%, but you have to pass all the values questions. All the value question, if you pass it and then you get 75%, then you will pass the test. Okay, so the value question, the value of Australia question are very important, and I told you there is a video for the values question in my channel. Please go to the playlist and find that video, and you will, if you find it, if you read it repeatedly, if you listen it repeatedly, you will pass the test. The values of Australia. Let me tell you a little bit about the values of Australia. Everyone in Australia is bounded by its law, even the police and politician. Australia is a democracy. It means the people elect politicians with who present us freedom of speech. People in Australia have a legal right to question. This is another one. So Australia is a democracy. It means the people elect politicians who represent us. And other value is freedom of speech. People in Australia have a legal right to question the government and share political ideas and discussion. Freedom of association. Australians are free to join or leave any group they want to, provide purpose are legal. You cannot be punished just for associating with people. Australia believes everyone is entitled to follow whatever religion they like and should not be disadvantaged or discriminate against because of its similarly. Everyone has equal right. It means that you can follow any religion, but these religion will not conflict with the law of Australia or hurt other people. In Australia, and should not be discriminated against because of their gender. Okay, in Australia, the people should not be discriminated against because of their gender, sexual orientation, age, disability, religion, race, or origin. We also believe everyone is entitled to an equal opportunity regardless of their family, wealth, and other irrelevant attribute. If you have the skill for a job, you should be given a fair go at getting a D's value and all aspects of one really important value. So like you will be given the job, you have all the rights. If you are from any religion, if you're from any race, if you're from any skin color, if you are in any age, you are able or disabled, you are any gender, male, female, or anything, you have the right, you have the equal rights of everything. In Australia, which is that we treat each other with respect and tolerance even if we don't agree. If you don't agree with someone, you will respect each other. Okay, these are the values. But go to the channel, go to the playlist, and you will find the values of Australia. Subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell. Now we will talk about basic requirements. The basic requirements in general: residency requirement to apply for citizenship. When you apply for, you must be able to demonstrate all of the following: living in Australia on the valid visa for past 4 years, and this include bridging visa while you have been waiting for decision. Here be a permanent residence or eligible New Zealand citizen for past 12 months before you apply. In the last 4 years before you apply, not be absent away from Australia for no more than 12 months in total, and in the 12 months before you apply not spend more than 90 days in total away from Australia. So that is the basic. It means that you have a valid visa and you are it's for New Zealand citizens and Australian. If you are Australian visa, or you are New Zealand citizen, or you have a valid visa in Australia, you must have been 4 years in there, 4 years in Australia. If you are 4 years in Australia and you are not away from more than 12 months, okay, you are not away from more than 12 months in these 4 years. In these 4 years, you are not away more than 12 months. Okay, and the last 12 months, in the last year, like if you are 3 years, you are away from the from Australia. Like if you are away from Australia for 6 months or 7 months and come back in this 3 year, but last year you must not be away from Australia in 90 days. Like it must not be like 3 months. So not more than 3 months you can away from the last 4 years. Okay, in the last fourth year, this is the one. If you are eligible, you can apply for the citizenship. Now, if you cannot meet these basic requirements, the immigration minister has given some softness, and they are some. Example: some periods spent outside of Australia may still be counted toward lawful resident, such as if you have spent time outside of Australia as a permanent resident with your Australian citizen spouse or partner. Okay, if you spend time outside from Australia and you are a permanent resident and you spend outside time outside from Australia with your spouse or your partner. Okay, if they are Australian citizenship, they are Australian citizen and you spend time with them, and you are not Australian citizen but you are Australian permanent residents, then it's okay. It's okay for you that that time will be counted because you are with Australian citizen person there. If you are the surviving spousal parents of the Australian citizen and have a close and continuous association with Australia. If you are a surviving spousal parent partner of the Australian citizen. Okay, if you are spouse of Australian citizen and you have like close communication with that spouse, and that spouse is in Australia, and you have very close communication with that spouse, and you went outside and he or she are in Canada, then still your time will be counted. Sometime these time will be counted half, sometime it will count full. If you have spent time outside of Australia and are permanent residents in the interdependent relationship with an Australian citizen and you have had close and continuous association with Australia. Okay, so you are very connected to Australia, you are a permanent resident, and your spouse or spouse is Australian, so still your time will be counted. And if you are outside of Australia, you are permanent resident and you have a special relationship with Australia, it means like if you are working in Australia, you are Australian permanent residents and you are working in Australia, but that company send you to India, or they send you to Africa, or they send you to Gulf, they send you to anywhere, and you have like association with that Australian company, still your time will be counted. Okay, that's how it is. And now if you are old, another thing, if you are older than 18, the immigration department must also be convinced that you are of a good character. This test of character is important for the government will determine if you are the type of person who will uphold the value that Australian and obey the law of Australia and meet any other commitment made through your citizen pledge, and department will consider any recorded criminal conviction obligation you may have in a court to Australia or overseas your association with the people of concern incident of reporting domestic violence, whether you have been honest in your dealing with Australian community and including providing false or misleading information in Australia in relation to a visa or citizenship application. The extent of criminal record does not mean that you are automatically be assessed as not of a good character. Okay, what happened, you must show them, sometime you need to show them the police clearance certificate. If you come from another country, you need to show them the police clearance certificate, or in Australia you need to show them the police clearance certificate that you did not convicted anything bad. Or if you are outside from, when you were outside from Australia living there, you didn't do anything very bad, or you have no connection with the people, like they can be anything. Okay, so you have no connection with the extremely bad people over there, so that's what you need to prove it, and you can prove it very easily. Give your police clearance certificate. Thanks for watching the video today. Please subscribe the channel, and please subscribe the channel. Thank you so much. You have a very good day.